Okay, hello, good evening, welcome back to FTRL. This is of course our GT Sport League, which is on a Thursday every week, where we do two races, and we're actually coming to the end of the season. Now, this is very last minute, but we might be getting a guest in the commentary booth, and we'll see if we can make that happen. Got a couple of new drivers in tonight. Here's one of them, David Wallbank, 357, and the other one is Full Focus. I think Full Focus is the guy that actually designed the FTRL logo. So yeah, fair play to him. He's watched the league from afar, and now he's making his debut. So we'll see how those guys get on. And ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Wow, he's here. Welcome. Well, Goy. It's Goy, everyone. He's making his commentary debut. I can't believe I'm actually saying those words. Yeah? Nice. Now, I'd love to turn my game sound down, but I haven't got a clue how to do it from here, because it's raucous in my ear roll. Never mind. So yeah, okay. So yeah, this is the Fuji track, I think. Is that right? Yes, it is. Yeah. I don't know too much about it, this one. But we'll pick it up as we go along. So yeah, the guys are doing a 15-minute qualifying session. And we're 4 minutes into that, and at the moment Joe has the fastest lap with a 1:38.9. He's the 10th and a bit over, or quicker, should I say, Bad Boy. Go with me, I like Bad Boy's livery. Yeah. It looks fearful. I don't want flowers on my car. I want to be scared. I'm not sure why it's. Yeah, menacing. That's the word I wanted. I think he's got the words Google on the back. I'm not sure why. I mean, that's out of place. It should say kill or something on the back. Yes. Total obliteration. So Aaron was saying that his Arsenal livery brought him bad luck last week, but he's still got it on at the moment. So currently sitting 6th quickest. Are you in the pits at the moment? Are you yeah. Okay, right, cool. Okay, well, bit of chicken guy having a moment there. So some housekeeping to do with the standings. Joe Burns needs 18 points across the two races tonight to be crowned champion, with a weekend, or a week if you like, still to play. And is it the Vet Shop boys of Blue Flag and Panini need 22 points between them? Okay. So, yeah. Bad Boy is now only 0.06 of a second behind Joe Byrne, so that battle for pole position is has moved up a notch. Oh, Guy, just quickly, the guys in the stream can't hear you. I don't know if you've got your settings on a different thing or.
Hello.
He is here. It's not. I wasn't lying.
Honestly, God, guys, I've only just come in.
Peteman and Leon Bentley. That's Bad Boy there. Welcome, guys. So yeah, making his debut, he's Goy. Blah blah blah. There you go.
Yeah, to go back to what I said earlier, it's nice to be here. It's nice to do my bit. It's going to be an interesting couple of races tonight. Like you said, Joe Burns only needing the 18 points now to claim his first GT title. And the Vet Shop boys only needing 22 points to claim the team championship. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to what's going to happen.
Nice one. Well, Bad Boy's just come in for a first set of tyres. I really want to turn down the sound. Let me have a quick look at something. Where's that? No, that's even worse.
Currently, or Panini.
Yep.
Another driver that's been showing some pace.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that livery. It's a bit. There's a lot of colour there. It's loud, isn't it? It's Hawaiian.
Yeah, very tropical.
Yeah. Well, his teammate, actually, Blue Flag last week, won both of the races very dominantly. Currently sat third in qualifying. So I think the team championship, it's with both of those fairly quick. I think it's done.
Yeah. Can't really see anyone else taking that away from him.
Well,
Blue Flag setting the new fastest lap.
Yeah, good timing. Great timing.
Yeah, nice. Hoping to see a good battle between Blue Flag and Joe Burns tonight.
Yep. Joe Burns, although he finished, I think, third and I can't quite remember. He drove well. I mean, compared to us mere mortals, drove really well. But I know he wasn't happy. He wants to win all the time, which is fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. I think Chicken Guy's just set a new lap, so he's fifth, or Chicken Dude, as some like to call him. Oh, having a moment.
Oh, Bad Boy's just had run a bit wide.
Yeah, he got a penalty for that.
Now got a penalty as well. Yeah, I think that's that lap in the bin.
Yep. 5 minutes left of quali. Oh wow, have you seen? So Joe Burns is 0.006 of a second ahead of Bad Boy. Bad Boy is 0.02 of a second ahead of Panini on their respective quickest laps. Michael C just a bit further back. So this top four separated by basically not even 0.2. I'll try not to flick too quick between them, but the sound is just so loud. I can't cope.
No, it is quite a loud engine roar.
I don't think I had this
full focus,
last week.
so 9.
Yep.
First appearance.
Yep.
How do we think he's going to do tonight?
I have no idea. I was saying just before you got in the party that he's the guy that did the FTRL logo. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah, he's very much part of the league, but in a different way, if that makes sense. So this is his full debut in any discipline, if you like.
Okay.
But yeah, 7th quickest, just 2.5 seconds from pole. And yeah, as I've said before, David Wallbank's another new addition to the GT Sport League.
Just have a look at the timings now. So Panini is currently holding purple sector 1, purple sector 2. And a very solid purple sector 3.
It's very interesting.
He's definitely got some pace.
Goikap, check phone mate in the chat there. I don't know what that's about. And then we've got
that's all sorted.
Cool. And then we've got a 3 minute, well now 2.5 minute countdown. Oh, Panini having a meeting with the curb and the other curb. Yeah, he'll have to start that lap again, or start another lap, should I say? Yeah. So for the guys watching in the stream. Yeah, we're not all too familiar with this track, but the next track is, as you can see on the title of the stream, is Suzuka, which we are familiar with, or Guy is familiar with the walls of Suzuka, I suspect.
Just a few of them.
Not all of them.
I haven't got that far around the track yet. So.
It's a game in itself, isn't it, Suzuka?
Just finishing.
Finishing is, completed that.
Carney in the pits.
Bad boy on a lap, nearly 2/10 up. It's just come up there.
So, Panini's just come out on the super softs. Maybe he's hoping to get one final flyer in.
Yeah, he'll have to, because on the map he's only just gone round turn 1. Is he going to have enough time? There's a minute and 20 left.
Very close.
He's going to have to get a move on.
No.
Oh wow.
No, he's called it.
Okay, I've got a zoomed in part of the grass there. I don't know what's happened.
He's back in the pits now.
It's put him in 12th. Has he done something wrong? Or, unless that's how it works here. I don't know.
Let's just get the... Let's have a look and see what's happened. Oh, okay.
Joe Burns has gone back to pole. I think this is blue flag coming across the line. Can he get that pole back? Oh, he does improve, but not enough.
4/10 off.
Yeah, what a lap that is by Joe. He's left it late, but... Bad boy, where is he? He's coming across the line.
Will he improve?
No, he's half a tenth down. I assume that if they cross the line before the 15 minute. Well, no, Bad Boy's actually backing off. So, and Michael C goes third. Well, blue flag looks like he's on a... I mean, he was at full pace there, so I can only assume that if they cross the line before the 15 minute, they're allowed to do that lap. I mean, as commentators... Well, as commentator, I kind of should know the rules, but...
We're all learning.
Yeah, we're all learning. We're new to this as well. Okay, so blue flag has now started the countdown for the race, so this is it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to all the drivers.
Yep. At the Fuji International Speedway. I didn't know it was called that. I didn't know it was called that. It come up on the bottom right corner. So. Now look out for Panini. He's always said his car gets a very good getaway on the line. He's in 5th. Better camera angle, please.
Oh,
what happened?
looks like we had a bit of a false start from Jesper.
Okay. Looks like blue flag has got a good start as well. He's going to get Joe Burns with a bit of contact. Oh, Michael C with a dive. Wow. Okay, Michael C squeezed himself up into near it. Look at Pagani and Michael C.
Side by side.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Pagani's off. Oh, and who's that?
Oh,
Joe Burns.
has gone flying wide.
Oh,
massive implications.
Huge. He's gone down to 11th place from pole, and Wow. Aaron's looking at him as well. Oh, and they've had contact.
Oh,
And Aaron just backs off. There's a yellow. Okay, that's Y Racer. Lots of incidents.
back up to the front.
Yeah.
A couple of penalties, Pagani, David Wallbank, and Bad Boy all sit with penalties.
So a bit of a scruffy start then.
Very good for Blue Flag. Managed to find that gap when Michael C and Pagani were side by side. Capitalised on that.
Yeah. But Bad Boy's gone past, or at least he's held position to David Wallbank. I think he's actually gone past him. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, those penalties are going to hurt them, but because it's so early in the race, they I think. Well, with me, because I'm so slow, they dwindle anyway. And Michael C's having a look. Blue flag, turn 1. Ooh, blue flag's gone too deep. Oh, and he's lost 2 positions. Oh! Michael C looks very racy tonight. It means business. I would think those 4 are going to start to get away from the pack. Apart from Joe Burns, I think these 4 are the quickest.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Joe. He's made up a few positions from the initial runoff. Like you say, I think he will eventually catch up to those top 4. He's definitely got the pace and the passion.
Nice. For those that are not familiar, the word passion is a word that we use in the league, and we've got some battling going on at the front. Oh, lots of these guys with penalties still. The blue flag has got a penalty as well.
Oh, Joe Burns on the outside of Jesper. Great move. Now up to P7.
Yeah, an angry Joe Burns on a racing game is potentially a very quick Joe Burns. I'm not saying he's quick. I'm not saying he's slow otherwise, but
yeah, but those extra endorphins are just going to help him.
Oh wow, there's big things happening. Full Focus has got himself in the battle there with well, Michael C's actually dropped down. What happened to him?
I think how close all the top 4 were. There may have been a bit of contact. Maybe he's run wide.
Yeah, I would say that as well. So Panini leads without a penalty. Bad Boy in second. That's Blue Flag in third. So they're doing, Panini and Blue Flag are doing what they need to do. Just a reminder for the stream, it's 10 points for a win, 9 for second, 8 for third, all the way down till you get to nothing.
Bit of a trade at the back now. Bit of a 4-way battle between Aaron, Jesper, Humiliations and Y Racer.
Yeah, Joe Burns now in 6th. Ooh, Chicken Guy's gone wide, Aaron's gone back in front. Oh, in the background, Mr. Humiliations having a moment.
Gives a chance for Jesper to catch back up.
Yeah. I think Mr. Humiliation, I can't pick him. Okay, I can pick him. There we go. Thought he'd retired. Panini's gone off. He's down in 7th. Lots of drivers struggling. Michael C's back to 2nd. Well, 3rd now, but this is a very odd race. Good for Joe Burns. He's in 4th.
Yeah, I was going to say. He's in third.
This is what you want to see. This is more
unbelievable determination.
impatient. This is more a celebration for you in the stream.
I partake into what that beverage may be.
Begins with F. Are we allowed to say?
And ends in energy drink.
No, it ends in S.
Oh.
Foster's. Okay.
Oh. So Joe Burns now in P2.
Wow.
After the initial accident, has managed to make up 10 grid positions.
So as it stands, alright, okay, he's done well to get to P2. Massive respect. Catching up to blue flag might be a race long thing. So at the moment, as it stands, 9 points, half of the job done. He'll need another 9 or better in the next race to take the title.
Definitely doable. 18 minutes left, like you say. It's going to take a bit of a race to catch up that 3.5 second gap. But we all know that Joe's got that. He's got that pace in the engine, man. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to how the end of this race pans out.
So it's kind of settled down slightly. Bad Boy's left the room. Not sure. I'm not sure if he had a moment. I didn't actually see where he was in while we were talking there. Maybe it's internet.
Maybe. Hopefully it's not due to rage or it's an accident or something like that.
So yeah, in the stream, we got Matt Course saying Clayton being an idiot once again. Thanks. Brand says hello, and Peteman correctly guessing that it was Lager, but no prizes. Aaron up to P6. Wouldn't really expect him to have such good pace. Well, it's actually back down in P7, but
going on this overall race pace, Aaron's not got a bad fastest lap at the moment, or best lap. He's managed to set a 1:45. In comparison to the rest of the field, it's not too bad.
Well, that's only just over a second behind Joe Burns, who probably would have set his lap on the charge back up.
Yes, Joe Burns has got the I think he's got the fastest lap of the session. Yeah, a 1:39.3, which is it's 3/10 faster than blue flag. So he's got the pace on blue flag. I expect that gap to come down quickly.
Well, update on Bad Boy as why he had to go. He says, I have to go out, and in parentheses, I hate parents sometimes. Obviously, he's been dragged to do the Thursday shop at Tesco's. His parents obviously need someone to pack the bags, empty them into the car. It's fair enough.
Life, eh?
Yep. Unlucky Bad Boy. Right, so anything happening? I mean, the top 4 are quite spaced out now. They've settled into their positions. There is a battle between Aaron, who's on the charge himself. Can't really see on this camera. And now he's in 5th.
Yeah. David Warbank is right up his back end. Probably will be enjoying that toe.
Yeah, obviously. What we can say about the track, that straight is huge, and then the rest of the track seems corner. There aren't any other straights.
Reminds me a bit of Monza. Small corner, long straight. Small corner, long patch of road. Do you know what I mean? It's like
a
lot of areas for overtaking. Maybe that's why we had so many position changes in those early laps. Plenty of opportunity to get slipstream and.
Oh, Wallbank's got up the inside. Oh, made sure Aaron knew he was there, and I think Wallbank's backed off. I think he did back off there. I'm already calling him by his surname. I assume that's his surname. So we get into the stage where pit stops will be occurring. Y-Racer is, I think, the first one in. Going on to the softs. Getting some fuel in. Just for those that don't know, the figure next to the fuel thing is the percentage of fuel that they put in. 79 is, from what I've raced on Gran Turismo, that seems quite low amount to put in. I don't know. We'll see.
Not had enough experience with the games to be able to.
Fair enough, fair enough.
How are you getting? I'm just trying to. Ah, there we go.
Oh, hang on. Joe Burns has caught all the way up to blue flag, who has a 10th penalty. That was 3.5 seconds about a lap ago.
I'm wondering if blue flags had to. That penalty may have been bigger.
Okay, yeah. He's in the pits straight away.
He's gone straight in the pits.
Yep.
What's he going to go on to? Just going on to this. Going on to the.
Wait for his car to turn up. Right, the pit lane is now quite busy. There's a phone ringing. Someone needs to answer that.
There seemed to be quite a delay on that pit entry. He was in the pits and then nothing seems to happen for a while.
Might be the game. Don't know. So blue flag goes on the softs with 80% fuel. Aaron looks like he's going on the super soft, so he's going to be quite quick. That's a long fuel stop though, I think. Oh, 76.
76.
Panini 93, so he can turn that engine up.
Chicken Dude on the mediums.
Yeah, and Chicken Dude has actually jumped Panini, so Panini going wide. Yeah, so Panini's actually down in 8th, but he has stopped. Oh, full focus.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that with a softer compound tyre, it won't be long before he passes Chicken Dude.
Yeah. So we're waiting for Michael C has stopped. Has he stopped?
Michael C, I don't think he has.
Okay.
I've not seen him stop. Joe Burns now with a 9-second gap to second place.
Yeah, so those two haven't stopped. David Warbank and Fulfo, so it really was we're looking for where. Okay, Joe Burns is in.
Yep, Joe Burns is in. Yep, Michael C, I expect to go in. Yep, there he goes. Fantastic pit entry. Pace. Warbank is in as well.
Joe Burns, I think on the softs. Blue flag has he jumped him? Oh, full focus is having a moment there. Blue flag has jumped Joe Burns, yes. Well, not jumped him, but stayed in front. And by some margin, so that undercut. Well, there were 7/10, wasn't it, between Joe and blue flag. And Aaron, having stopped, is in 3rd. He's having a great race. That pit was well timed by the looks of things.
Garney's just made a move on Chicken Dude, gets it done.
You were right. Yeah, it wasn't long before we'll have that. Oh.
Don't think medium tyres would have been the best choice.
I think full focus is the only one that hasn't stopped, and I think it's yeah, he's struggling on those tyres. He's dropping down quite a lot, but I think it's his.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, go.
I was just going to say, I think this is his first kind of league-ish race. I think they were saying he's had the game a while, but hasn't done anything like this before. So, again, another learning experience.
Yeah, lobby racing is definitely a lot different to league racing. It's a whole new kettle of fish. So, fair play. We'll push on, but he will need to pit soon. His front left's looking a bit wobbly now. A lot of wear.
Yeah, there was a moment where I don't think he was doing it deliberately, but he had no choice but to push Pagani wide, because of those tyres were terrible. Oh, and he had to.
I want to say, yeah. Oh, it looks like he wants to go in.
Yeah.
He's trying his hardest.
He's in. He's in.
There we go.
Good effort. Now then.
Gap now between the leader and second. 2 seconds.
Yep. I just flicked to that as you said it.
I think blue flag's definitely got the pace to keep Joe at bay. But I'm wondering if
it's coming
Joe's
down though.
Slightly fresher tyres might make a bit of a difference here.
It is coming down quite a bit. Joe looking for that extra point. Try and make it easier for himself in the next race. Sorry.
A lot of the drivers are quite spaced out now. Y Racer's got Jesper coming up behind him. Jesper thought about making a move, but oh, here we go on the outside. Y Racer closes it off.
Oh, does he?
No,
that's a good move.
Jesper.
Late braking.
Y Racer comes straight back at him.
Good driving. They're giving each other respect. They're still going.
Oh, Jesper has a collision with a cone, which causes his car to literally jump off the track. Scenes.
Well, this is a good battle. I'm going to stay with it for a little bit because not a lot else going on.
Jesper's not letting off.
Yeah, just in the chat, Matt Cole saying, what a disgusting logo Aaron has on the side of his car. I think he's on about the Arsenal thing. Okay, down the straight. Jesper in the slipstream.
It looked like Aaron's had a bit of an off. Just let Michael C sneak back in and take P3.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, those guys still fight. So what's happening between... Here we go. Look at Joe Burns now. Half a second. 4/10.
Oh.
There is a comment in the stream. It is about you, Goy. It is both complimentary and banterous. Would you like me to tell you?
Entertain me with said comment.
Hammer Time 95 from our F1 discipline says Goy is better at commentating than he is at driving F1.
Well, who's Hammer Time?
And there we go. Oh, blue flag's gone off. Blue flags went off defending.
Oh. No, very nice comment, thank you very much.
So blue flag went deep defensive. I was watching it, and he just seemed to. I think he just braked too late and couldn't get back on track. Just went off.
Misjudged it. He did a. There was a similar manoeuvre earlier on in the race, wasn't there, where defending the position went a bit deep, and obviously it allowed the driver behind to sneak past. Yeah,
and he's just met the curb as well, so that's even more time. He's leaking time at the moment. Something's not going well there.
Yeah, I think Joe Burns is going to enjoy having all that clean air, just to kind of plough on now, make that gap as spot-assed as possible.
Yeah, it's mad to think that Joe Burns had a huge off. It wasn't just like off on the grass and then back on the track. He was plumb last.
Yeah, he's done all right to come back from that. Just shows the level of skill. Like, credit where it's due. He's had a phenomenal debut season in the GT League. Will win well if he carries on like this. You know, he's definitely going to put himself in a good position to win this, wrap this up.
Yeah, well, we're just watching Panini put Aaron under a bit of pressure on the straight. If Joe Burns does win, he'll need third or better in the next race to clinch the title. Panini pulls out. Yep, gets the move done. Does Aaron come back? No.
I think Michael C's had a bit of a bad exit.
Oh yeah.
But it has caught that they've both caught him right up. So three-way battle here for the third.
Yeah, and with Panini and Blue Flag, the vet shop boys, needing 22. Blue Flag will score 9. If Panini can get into third, he'll score 8. That's 17. So only 5 needed in the next race to get the constructors title.
Easily achievable for those drivers. Michael C doing well here defending. There's been a bit of contact here and there, but stayed strong.
Yeah, Michael C struggled last week with a couple of very particular corners. It was the exit on the last corner of Austria, where he just time and time again just went wide, took up too much curb, and then lost speed on the straight. But yeah, like you say, he's doing alright tonight.
Oh, Aaron sneaking up the side. Banani, Gani, Wani, whatever you want to call him.
Punani.
Off the door. Punani!
Aaron's going to go for a move here. Slipstream. Michael C seems to have escaped for a bit. He's gone for it.
Go for the inside line. Are we going to see a switchback?
A switchback on the guy who loves a switchback.
Oh, is he going to get it done?
Not quite.
Oh,
no. Yeah, nice move though by Aaron.
Here. Good driving.
Hammer Time 95 has followed up with his comment, and he said, "I think for the final race of the season we should let Goy win the race." Well, you're going to win anyway, Goy, aren't you? He's going to turn up and smash everyone.
Well, Hammer Time, just to let you know, I've been sandbagging it for the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I'm going to just absolutely run away with it in Brazil.
Have you been sandbagging on Rocket League and Call of Duty and every other game that we play?
To keep up the facade, I've just been sandbagging on any form of game platform, whatever, real life work. Just, you know, I've got to keep the illusion. I'm that dedicated to shocking you all. Look, let's not talk about me. We've got a nice little race going on here.
Panini up the inside.
Had a bit of a wobble, which has allowed Panini up the inside.
But then Aaron's going to have the slipstream, and he's so close to him. This should be another overtake and an easy one.
Difference between this time and the last is Ghani's holding that inside line.
Yeah, Aaron's going to have to go the long way. Brakes a little bit later. Gets to the inside, yeah. Ooh. This is helping Michael C because he's just escaping them. 9/10 to him now.
Away. Now, out of the 3 drivers, Aaron's tyres are suffering the most.
Yeah. Ooh, Panini. He took that corner very quick.
Just an update on our race leader.
Ooh.
Joe Burns now has a 3.5 second gap. Well, no, 4 second gap now to Blue Flag. Again, I think the tyres may play a part in that.
Well, this is the final lap. I just wanted to say.
Oh, I've just been so enthralled. I've been insane.
Yeah, I've only just realised as well. But actually, if this is the final lap, what a battle we've got here for the last podium spot. They are thrashing each other at the moment. Look at the back of Michael C's car; it's in bits. Obviously, just visual damage.
Oh, Michael C's gone wide.
Who's got the best exit? Joe Burns takes the win. Blue Flag second. Aaron's in front.
P3.
But is there
last
enough
corner? Will Michael C
slipstream?
get enough slipstream?
There's the checkered flag.
Oh,
this is going to be close. Who's going to get it? Oh, Michael C! Wow!
Unbelievable.
I don't know what it says on your screen, but there's no delta between Michael C and Aaron. Is that a dead heat?
Oh wow, there is absolutely no time.
There's no time there. Photo finish. Well, the game says Michael C is third. What a race those three have had. And sorry to the other guys. We've got Panini, making those three up. David Walbank on his first race, 6th. Honourable mention.
Very good.
Chicken Dude in 7th. Full focus.
Full focus as well. P8.
Yep. Oh, hang on. Jasper and Y Racer across the line.
Oh, I just missed it.
Wow, another one. 0.04 of a second, those two. Bloody hell.
Congratulations to Joe Burns, picking
Yep.
up victory in the first race of the evening.
Yeah, definitely. So for those in the stream, they'll do a reverse grid. So Joe will start at the back, blue flag second last, so on and so on. But there's no qualifying. So now they just have a standard 15-minute practice on the next track, which is Suzuka. So they'll change the track and shall we get a person in quickly? I've got to get.
We need to get a driver in. Let's have a chat with someone.
Aaron. We'll get Aaron in because he was part of that 3 and was just pipped by Michael C. So let's get Aaron in. Yeah, so
God, unbelievable. What a finish between that battle.
Yeah. I think that's been for the neutral. That's been the best race of the GT League that I've seen, anyway.
I can concur with that. Credit to Michael C as well, man, because he was defending quite well. He did really well to hold that position.
Definitely. So we'll wait for them to change track, and then we'll click spectate so we can just get in there.
Yep. Need to see if we can try and get Joe in as well.
Yes.
Interesting to see what his thoughts are.
He had a very emotion-charged race, I think.
Like you said, getting. Well, I'm not exactly sure what happened at the start, but that must have definitely powered him on.
Yeah. Okay, so we're joined by Aaron. Aaron, we saw the 3 of you, Michael C and Panini have a gargantuan battle, and across the line on our screen, I don't know what it said on yours, it was a dead heat. There was no delta between you and Michael C. The game
he done me by 0.008 of a second. He got me.
Oh God!
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your race was you dropped down. You were about 7th for a bit, and then you kind of worked your way up. When you were in that battle between those two, did you think I've come up through the order, I might actually get a podium?
Well, to be fair, I was fairly confident at the start, and then going down into turn 1, I don't know if you saw, but Mr. Humiliations went full Simon on Goy mode on me. Literally did not break, and I went absolutely flying. But I got my tyre strategy was right, because I did a double super soft stint.
Yes, I saw that.
And then, I did a double super soft. I thought I'd just go for it. And then when I come out the pits, I got up into 3rd. And you know that really sort of long sweeping right-hander sort of in the middle of the track?
I think I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, the sort of long sweeping right-hander. As I went through there, I just kissed the outside curb and it sent me off. And that's what allowed Michael and Pagani to go through. And then I was thinking, right, okay, well, I've just got to keep my head now. And then me and Pagani were battling. I managed to get him into turn 1. And then I'd have had a couple of really, really good exits on that final lap, which brought me into Michael's sort of range. And in the final corner, I had to kind of go for it. But that Aston Martin in the straight lines was a joke. So he got me right on the line. I tried to squeeze him as much as I could, but I couldn't do much more than that. But that was really, really good though. Really, really good battle.
Yeah, I was just saying for the neutral, that was probably the best race we've seen. We had the championship leader go from pole to last to win. The battle between you three, there was Y Racer and Jesper crossed the line 400ths of a second apart from each other. So it was good to watch. So you came fourth, good result nonetheless. What's your what do you think your aim is for this one?
Not very good. Suzuka, I mean, I know the track like the back of my hand, but even on F1 I'm useless around here, and I tried doing this early on in GT and I was probably even worse. So if I can finish top 6, I'll consider that a success. I was dead on points with Blue Flag going into this race, and with this one that's coming up now, we've got 3 races left. So, and next week's tracks are fairly good for me, so damage limitation. So if I can get top 6 and hope that Simon doesn't get on the podium, I'll be fairly confident going to the final race.
Well, thanks for joining us. We'll leave you to do some practice, and so best of luck for the race.
Yeah,
cheers,
good luck
mate.
at the next race, man.
Thank you, mate. Cheers for doing commentary, and also keep an eye on Full Focus as well. He's a good family friend of ours. He was the one that designed the FTRL logos and stuff, but he's literally had this game for about a week.
Oh wow!
Never done any form of league racing before or anything like that, and I thought he did really, really well in the first race up until the end of that first stint.
Yeah, he got a P6, so yeah, he had a great race.
Yeah, he's doing very, very well. So no, I'm pleased for him, mate. Very pleased for him. But yeah, no.
Excellent.
Listen, cheers, boys. I'll let you crack on.
Cheers, man. See you soon.
Thank you very much, Philip.
So yep, that was Aaron. Chicken Guy's had a very exciting practice session. He's all over the place. But yeah.
It seems like a lot of cars are struggling for grip. Even on the previous.
Well, Panini.
It's a very interesting line.
He always does this in the practice between the first and second race. He always messes about. He doesn't take it seriously. He's so he'll be doing that quite a lot.
Oh, is that a bit of a spin in the gravel pit? So I think we need to get Joe Burns in here. I want to hear how he's split.
Okay. He might not come in. He might want to. Yeah. That's exactly it. Well, the invite's been sent.
Flowing.
Passion.
Can't do anything about
it. Just in the stream chat, Panini saying I got killed by Bad Boy, and then Plexits is in. Welcome. He says, what does that say? Oi, boys. Okay. I thought it said boils. I thought that was an L. I was going to say boils. What's that mean?
Be Dutch, you know.
Yeah, they're an odd bunch.
I love those guys.
I love those guys.
Those Dutch guys, I love them.
Okay, how you
anyway.
say Champions League?
Oh dear.
Guy, can I ask you a question?
You can indeed ask me a question.
Whilst we are waiting for some practice and all that, what is your favourite livery? We did this last week and the guys in the stream got involved. So if you're still there, people, and you haven't gone to sleep yet, tell us what you think about everyone. I'll go through them slowly.
Yeah, I'm just having a look through now. There's a couple that stand out for me, but you might be shocked by my choice.
Okay.
I do indeed like, if I can just bring it up on my screen, it won't let me. David Wallbank, 357. It's a very nice livery. That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah,
Gone off, but...
I quite like that one as well. What's it saying on the side? Williams.
It is Williams. Bit of a contrast in yellow-blue. Obviously, I like Michael C's menacing.
Yeah, it's the same one he had last week. I love that.
You can see that all the guys have put a lot of effort into their cars.
Yeah, by downloading the livery and just plonking it on.
Exactly.
Yeah, it takes effort. I mean, it takes effort for you. I mean, that would be. Would you do that? Would you spend that time? Just go with or go with the stock livery.
Stock livery, yeah.
Ooh, he is here.
He is.
Joe, so
Hello.
that race, to sum it up, pole position, last, win. How did that feel for you?
It was very Jensen Button-esque.
Yeah, Canada 2011, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one. Had a bit of a wheel bang with Aaron, which I apologise for. I was just, after spinning off, I just had the sort of red mist that you guys know that I get, and was just fully focused on the corners, and I just didn't see him. But,
Ravers called the red mist. We did believe that fueled you to victory.
Yeah, it probably did. Yeah, past then I was just trying to stay as focused as I could and work my way through. Simon then made a mistake at the end, which was unfortunate for him, because I thought we probably would have had a bit of a decent battle. But yeah, he just missed his braking point into turn one.
That was when he was defending, wasn't he? Yeah, we were on board with that.
Yeah, he went to the inside and he missed his braking point. He looked at the wrong board and braked like 50 metres too late or something. So kind of sent him marauding onwards, which gave me the win a little bit easier than what I was expecting, but I'm not going to complain.
So, you've got 10 of the 18 points required. Obviously, you're going to be.
I got Paul.
Okay, I didn't know we had that in this, so brilliant. So you need 6 points, which is
Fourth, I think, or fifth.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5th. Yeah, 5th or better from last on the grid. What do you think?
I mean, on any other track, I would have said it's going to be sort of a bit easier, but around here is very, very narrow.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit more tricky, but I'll give them my best shot. If not, I'm always a little bit closer next week anyway, so it wouldn't be the end of the world.
Although some of the guys not taking practice all that seriously, you do have the current fastest lap in this practice session, so that'll be something for you to give you a bit of confidence. But I mean, Guy, is there anything you want to ask Joe?
I was going to say, obviously, yeah, I agree that this track is quite narrow, but you've got to be thinking that even starting at the back of the grid, that you should, with your pace, I mean, you showed some really good pace in that last race, that you can make up those positions, even, get at least a 5th place finish.
I mean, I hope so, but I mean, like I say, when you've got people like Simon on the grid who can defend for all their life, it doesn't matter if you're, 2 seconds a lap quicker. If you can't find a way past, there's not really much you can do. But yeah, I'm just going to try and stay as calm as possible, and just try and pick my way through. I'm not going to rush anything.
Well, good luck, man. I look forward to seeing what you can do.
Yeah, good luck.
Cheers,
Joe, if you do clinch it, do you mind jumping in, giving us a bit of a chat afterwards? As like if you do clinch it, you'd be our first champion. So yeah, brilliant. If you could do that, that's excellent.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, we'll let you get on with it then, and best of luck.
Yeah, cheers for commentating, boys. And Guy, it's nice to see you commentating, man.
Yes, it's happened.
I'm looking forward to watching this back.
Start of something beautiful.
Yeah, well, cheers anyway, boys. See you later.
See you later, man.
Bye.
There we go.
Well, let's not make it all about me, I know
Well,
we've all been
we
waiting
can
for me to
do.
come in the bid for a while, but
We can do if you want.
in all honesty, I do think that Joe will get the points required for the win. If he doesn't, I'll be a bit surprised. I agree with the comments about people like Simon, great defensive driver, does also have pace, but Joe just seems to have that bit of the edge at the minute that some of the other drivers don't have. And I will look forward to seeing how he does.
Yeah, so in what they got, Panini came 5th, didn't he?
Yes.
Out of that, and Blue Flag came 2nd, so 9 and 6 points. So that's 15. So they need 7 as a pair to take the constructors title, I think, if my maths is correct.
That's very achievable.
Yeah, it's only what, like a 6th, one of them, and a 9th, something like that.
It'd be interesting to see some tyre strategies, etc., etc.
Yeah, it's a shame that on this game we can't see what. I mean, at the moment I don't know how to do it, but I don't think you can anyway, to see what tyre they start on. Which is a shame. I'd like to see that.
If you go to live timing, is that at the bottom of yours?
Okay. Yep.
Timing monitor.
Okay. Right.
So you've got all the sectors, tyres as well, what they're currently rocking.
Okay.
Again, looking at this, Joseph Byrne is past sector 4.
Yep. On the soft tyre, so blue flag's just gone. What's that? About a second slower on the same tyre. I do like this timing screen actually. You can see the red bar growing where they are on track as well.
You've got, if you L1R1, you've got the circle map and the track map as well, which is superb.
Okay, yep. I like that. Alright, so the guys have about 2 minutes of practice left. Jesper looks fairly quick, I've got to say. I don't know if he might be on the super soft tyre, but he's only half a second behind Joe.
That's not bad at all. Obviously, with some of the guys not taking, like you say, not taking practice as serious, it's hard to gauge where everyone stands going into the first few laps.
Yeah.
You've got two of the big dogs up there. Jesper, that's a good lap. Full Focus also up there. That's 2.5 off the pace, which is not too bad. You know, a couple of offs here and there, it could definitely open up for him.
Yep. Jesper is actually, although he's been in and out of the league, I think he's had like other commitments and stuff. He's been in the league for, well, he started in the league ages ago, and I always remember Jesper from this very track. Actually, it's odd that we're on this track and he's on this track, because on Formula 1 we had a league race. Jesper was in front, lagging. Something did happen, Goy. Yes, lagging like a madman. He was lagging all over the place. Lap 1, lagging, and then all of a sudden he disappeared from in front of my view. Yeah, you do. I know, because I showed you. And he appeared almost inside the rear end of my car. I got punted off into the wall. Retirement. And yeah, that ended my race.
Say well played. Well done. Ravers obviously deserved it.
Okay, Aaron just telling us in the chat that Joe needs 5th or higher to become champion. I think we got that one.
We already covered that.
Yep.
A couple of drivers are now just I think they've called it a day. Just chilling.
Yep. Blue flag has ghosted, so he's about to start the countdown for the race. He's the lobby guy, I think.
The lobby dude.
There's only one dude, and that's Chicken Dude.
Just looking at his livery as well. There's multiple chickens kicking about.
Let's have a quick look before we. Yeah, there's one on the back of his car.
One on the front as well.
Yeah, I can't see from it. He's in the pits.
I've got to give him respect for the shake and bake on the wing.
Right, Chicken Dude decides to come out the pits and have 0.3 seconds of practice.
Phenomenal practice.
Yeah, he'll go back into the pits and tell his pit crew, "What did we learn from that, guys?" Yeah. Maybe gear differential has to kind of change. I don't know.
So here we go, reverse grid.
Yep. Mr. Humiliations is going to start pole.
I think turn 1's going to be a mess. Just my prediction.
Yeah, those S's might cause some problems. Well, here we go. I think Y Race has had a good start. Full Focus is trying to find a way.
As well.
Yeah, Y Racer, Full Focus.
He's gone wide.
Yeah, Full Focus is going to have to drop down. Panini, look at him, he's in third already. What a start he's had.
Blue Flag up to 6th.
Yeah, the Vet Shop boys. They want that title. Where's Joe? He's in. Oh, Joe's off! Joe is off. He's 11th and he was on the gravel. Michael C slow, so he's obviously had a moment with Michael C and Michael C's backed off.
An incident there.
Yeah. So, ooh.
Panini is now right at the back of White Racer. Don't know if there was a little bit of contact there.
Yeah, I think if if Panini is, oh, is he going to try it here? He is. Good move from Panini.
Oh, bit of contact.
Can he hold it around the outside?
Wheel to wheel.
Yeah, that's good driving. Y Racer gave him the space.
I was going to say, nice drive in there by Y Racer. Well, by both of them.
Yep.
Blue Flag now up to P5.
So Joe is going to have to do what he did in the last race and go from last to, well, only 5th, but
Still a bit of an ask.
yeah.
Maybe an early pit?
Could do, yep. Full Focus down in 8th. Aaron looking at David Warbank. I think he might actually have him on the straight. He's had a much better exit. Oh, what's that?
Race has gone off.
And
He's
Jesper?
in the gravel.
Jasper, oh, chicken guy just came into shot there.
This is unbelievable. Blue Flag has now made his way to P.
I think your headset just come out then.
Excited, I've just thrown my headset onto the ground. I was just stating the fact that Blue Flag is up to P3.
Yeah.
It's brilliant driving.
And respect to Mr. Humiliations, I know he started on pole, but commentator's curse. There we go.
Oh no!
He's round.
He's had a bit of a.
Yeah.
Looked like there was a bit of contact there with Panini,
Well,
but I don't think there was much he could have done.
No, Humiliations lost it on the corner, and Panini just had nowhere to go and helped him round it. It's just so unfortunate.
Yeah, no. There was nothing malicious about that. It was just unlucky, very unlucky. Oh, Mr. Humiliation, sorry for the curse.
Sorry. But he was having a good race, a lap and a half that he did.
He was.
Joe
That
Burns
does help
into
Joe
8th.
Burns, though.
Yeah. And he's into 7th.
Only 2/10 off of Mr. Humiliations.
And on this back straight, might fancy getting into 6th. Yeah, it's side by side maybe. Is Joe going to tuck in?
Chicken Dude lurking as well.
Yeah, Joe just plays it safe. No need to do much too soon.
Blue Flag is now P1, is winning this race as it stands. Also sets the fast. Oh, Aaron sets the fastest lap.
Yeah, Aaron is actually.
Oh, someone's had an off in the back.
Oh, who's that? That's Humiliations again.
I wonder if he's having a bit of a. Tyres? Is he on the?
Ooh.
Okay, he's on the softs.
I just went on board with Joe and he just had a bite off a curb. He auto-corrected, so not too much damage done. But yeah, Aaron, I've got to say, well, he started towards the back and now he's third. He didn't fancy his chances on this track, but
Managed to make a 2-second gap to Wallbank. So,
Yeah.
you know, very comfortable at the minute for the top three.
We've got Agent Panda in the stream saying hashtag Team Guy. He used to be one of my fans. I'm losing fans like no tomorrow. What's happening?
I'd just like to say thanks for all the support in the chat. Peatman. Panda.
I'm having another can of beer and drown my sorrows. Right then, let's have a Joe update. Half a second, sorry, off full focus. He's had a moment. Joe goes through.
Joe Burns has now claimed the fastest lap.
Yeah, good spot. Fastest lap and in the exact position he needs to win the league. With
All
2
eyes on
races
Joe,
to
then.
spare. Yeah. Now David Wallbank is challenging Blue Flag here. In fact, what's happened? Blue Flag is third, and
I was
Aaron
going to say.
Aaron is leading, but he's under attack from Panini. Something's happened. Oh, has Aaron gone wide? Aaron's off.
He's held it well though.
He has, yeah, and he's just got back out on track ahead of Blue Flag. Wow. Oh,
Blue Flag's chop one up the inside though.
oh, it's very tight up here. You can't go 2 wide, let alone 3 wide. Look at Joe Burns. Joe Burns is there, seeing what this is all about. He's going to sort them out, I'm sure.
Well, Joe needs to be careful. He doesn't want to put himself in a compromising position because it's one off, and he's back to where he started.
Yeah, that's a good point, but he also wants to get as high up the order as possible. Press home the advantage.
I wonder if he'll go for the undercut. I wonder if he'll pit early, but I hope that he can get out ahead of all of them.
Yeah, like well, Aaron had a good pit stop in the last race. So yeah, Panini leads this race by 2.5 seconds ish. Blue Flag, who's had a couple of moments tonight, in contrast to last week when he was just dominant. And Aaron is third with Joe fourth.
Not much of a gap between Aaron and Blue Flag, and Joe Burns is gaining very fast. Let's go down the rest of the grid, see if there's any more action. Michael C, very unfortunate.
Yeah, we haven't.
Sat flat last now, about 4 seconds behind Jesper.
He seems to be, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, he seems to be a track dependent guy on this game. Last week Austria struggled. Last race, podium, really did well. And I don't know what happened to him in this race, but yeah. It's a shame because he's shown pace at times.
Yep. Y Racer making a move on Mr. Humiliations. Coming up on the inside. Side by side. Oh, he breaks a bit early.
Yeah, it allows him to keep the inside though.
Great move.
It's funny that Humiliations has
It's
gone.
gone flying through.
Can he keep it? Is he going to touch the grass?
Oh. He's managed to keep the inside line.
Oh,
no.
contact!
Contact! No! Oh, tragic. Y Racer's gone.
Humiliations, yeah. That's so unfortunate. I think Humiliations wants to give him the position back. Yeah, look how slow he's going.
That's very... I like that.
But he's going to lose out. He's just conceded another 2 positions as well.
It's unfortunate that he had to concede those extra 2 positions, but great sportsmanship there. It's good to see in the league.
It's funny actually. They were chatting on Discord. Those two, I did spot it, and they were challenging each other for the last place. They said that is my last place, and the other one said no, it's mine.
Just quickly, Joe Burns is making a move on Blue Flag. They're side by side. Oh, bit of contact. Blue flag manages to keep the inside line. But Joe Burns coming back round. Oh, what a move. And he keeps the position. Joe Burns up to P3.
Has blue flag... Oh, blue flag.
Oh, blue flag's off.
Oof. And that's a harsh penalty for me, that. He dipped a tyre off the track, but I don't think he gained any time on it, so that's a little bit harsh.
No advantage gained.
I've got phone calls and happening and... Okay.
Okay, we've got our first guys in the pits. Wallbank and full focus. Looks like Wallbank's going on to the softs. Full focus going on to the super softs.
Yep.
Looks like they're both taking on large fuel loads.
Well, we were talking about Michael C. I was just about to say he's back into 6th, but he's had an off. Someone else has gone off in the background. I don't know who that was. And Y Racer's taken them all. Yeah, he's in 6th.
Oh, Chicken Dude's had a wobble.
Oh! That's going to cost him, but well, he does have a 30-second gap to 6th. Yeah, that corner there is...
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Sorry, well, that corner.
Yeah, that corner can be a bit of an awkward one because it kind of it has like an off camber. If you don't position the car right, your car just bloody flies off.
It sends you. Yeah, I know all about that.
Hang on.
Off-camber corner in the United States.
Has Joe had a moment? He's behind blue flag now by nearly 2 seconds. He got ahead of him, didn't he?
He did. Blue flag still has the penalty as well.
Yep.
Like I said, Joe needs to keep a level head here. He's got enough points to win it. I understand, yeah, you want to get up there, but God forbid you have a big off.
Okay, blue flag and Aaron in.
I'm going to say I think Joe Burns and Panini will pit in response.
Yeah, they're going to have to. I think
Chicken Dude as well.
More Joe Burns than Panini. Panini had about a 2.5 second lead, I think, last time I looked over second. So Panini's alright, I think.
Yeah. Pagani's Panini. He's got about a 6.5 second gap to Joe. Joe's holding about a 18 second gap to P3 blue flag. Okay, Michael C's coming out on the super softs. Wants to try and make up for that lost time.
I think down the order. Oh no, Mr. Humiliations has had another moment.
Again.
Ah, it's such a shame.
Wallbank sneaks by.
Yep.
It's been quite it's a shame because there's been some good racing by a lot of drivers tonight, and it's just a few offs here and there that have kind of spoilt the day.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, Humiliations and Y Racer through those S's. I didn't want any of them to crash. I wanted them to go all the way, but it just happens, doesn't it? Full Focus and Y Racer are having a slight battle, although Y Racer's slightly dropped off. Right, let's see. Blue flag still has a slight penalty, but I don't think it will hurt him too much.
Yeah, a few gaps. Okay, Pagani's in. Joe Burns also going in.
Yeah, but look how much fuel Pagani's lost. He's going to have to fuel quite heavily.
Look, I'm on board with blue flag.
Well, we've
gone past the pit entry.
Blue flag and Aaron down on the straight. Where's Joe Burns? Still fueling. Joe Burns
Joe
comes
Burns
out.
has managed to jump Pagani in the pits.
Yeah, that fueling has cost Pagani. But Aaron back in. Look at, he's in second now. And not too far away from blue flag. Blue flag has
still
that penalty.
has a bit of that penalty.
Yeah. So if Aaron can hang on to the back of blue flag on this lap and line him up on the straight with that penalty, you know, anything can happen.
It'll be a good end to this race. Really enjoy it. Okay, just running down the field. So Jesper's now just finished going into the pits. Again, Michael sees there's a lot of gaps here between people. Full Focus is about a second away, half a second away now from Mr. Humiliations, who has a bit of a wobble. Definitely not his track. Yeah, Full Focus right in the back of Mr. Humiliations now. I think he feels the pressure a bit.
Yeah.
Running wide on a couple of the corners.
Let's have a look. Aaron and...
and he's gone again, and he's collected... Oh, he's collected Full Focus.
Oh! Okay, there is a battle up top for the lead. Aaron is pressuring blue flag big time. Joe Burns not too far away.
Joe Burns plays it smart, lets these two duke it out. Tries to capitalise on anything that's left over.
Is Aaron close enough for some slipstream? He's not quite fully behind. He's not quite close enough, but look at the four of them, how close they are. You see, I do agree, Joe Burns, for us, we would play it cool, we would play it smart, but Joe Burns wants to do it in style. He wants to win. That's what he... Do you know what I mean? He wants to win. Nothing wrong with that. It's just...
Nothing wrong with that.
It's just the way he is.
It's great to see. It's great for the viewers.
Yeah.
And, you know, I do like to see that kind of passion. Because if it pays off, man, it pays off. It would just be a bit tragic if, you know, if he has a bit of an off and it costs him the opportunity to win the league with 2 races in hand.
Yeah, I think Aaron and blue flag. Aaron might have to go wide. Oh, Joe Burns is there as well. Is it 3 wide?
3 wide.
Give me a new camera. Oh.
Aaron's managed to take P1. Blue flag's right in his back end.
Oh, contact. Panini. Where's Panini going? He's hit Joe Burns.
Chucks it up the inside.
Oh. Joe Burns had to quickly correct. And blue flag's gone off, has he? Blue flag's he's gone.
Oh, he's spun. He's spun.
No.
Oh, nightmare.
No. Well, he's not going to drop down any further than 4th, but that's a race win gone. These guys are not going to wait for him.
I think the gap's a bit too big now for him to recover that.
Yeah.
Joe Burns making a move on Panini.
He's got him. It's given Aaron the opportunity to get away momentarily with about 6 minutes left. Is that right? Yep. Is it a 20-minute race or 25-minute? Oh no, it says it on the right. I'm an idiot. 6 minutes. I was doing the maths, looking at the bottom left, and it actually says it on the right of my screen.
Well done, Ravers.
Thank you.
No worries. So, it's all about these top 3 at the minute. Not much in it. That second between both sets of cars.
There's a battle on the straight. Oh no, there isn't. Sorry.
Down board with Joe. 1 second behind Aaron. Half a second ahead of Panini. It's all to play for in these final few minutes.
Yeah. Aaron has been caught up quite massively on this lap. considering he said he doesn't like this track, or he thought he was going to find it difficult, he's doing really well to lead at this stage.
Maybe mind games from the league owner.
Maybe
trying to, you know, mislead people. If that's the case, he's done a bloody good job.
Oh, they definitely touched. Oh, Aaron's gone.
Oh, Aaron's gone.
Oh no.
I think Aaron just couldn't compensate for the wobble, and it's just sent him off.
Blue flag's going to come up and maybe get close to Aaron, but he won't really care at the moment. And Panini actually managed to get through, and now he leads the race.
Joe Burns, though, in the slipstream. Is he going to make a move?
Not yet. Although Aaron's going to be annoyed that he's been involved in an incident and dropped down the order, he can still get P3, and that's not bad.
Yeah, considering he missed out in P3 in the last race by 8 thousandths of a second.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll welcome this one with open arms.
So, is there anything happening down the field? Ooh, Y-Racer just coming back onto track. Mr. Humiliation's going off track again, but he's alright at the moment. So yeah, it really is about the top two, really, at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment, it's solely about Panini and Joe Burns, who's going to bring it home in P1. The rest of the field now is very, very spread out. I imagine the remaining couple of minutes will be with these two drivers.
So at the moment, Panini and Blue Flag will be Constructors' champions. Even if Blue Flag drops down, Panini will win it with those 10 points. And Joe Burns at the moment in second, more than enough points to clinch the Drivers' Championship. I think these two actually might as well just kind of work together and not. And well, they are
Joe?
challenging. I was going to say not challenge each other, but of course they're going to challenge each other. Is Panini going to come back?
These two are feeling a bit racy. Yeah, he's taking a very wide line. Ooh.
So, yep.
Joe picking a bit of grass there. Watch out for those two seagulls.
So I think these two might just cross the line before that time ends. And if that's the case, we'll have to have another lap.
Yeah, again running down the order. Nothing's going to happen for anyone else on this last lap. If we're going to see a move, it will be between Joe Burns and Panini.
I think Blue Flag has had a moment because he was about 2 seconds behind Aaron, and he's now. That gap is increasing. In fact, he might be vulnerable to Chicken Guy because he's not too far behind him. I think maybe Blue Flag's fuel saving. I don't know. He's losing a lot of time.
Let's have a look. Let's bring up the statistics. Blue Flag is basically running empty.
No way.
If this runs for another lap, I'm a bit concerned. If you press circle, it brings up all the car information.
I had no idea. Okay.
You get all the tyre wear, fuel consumption. So Joe Burns and Pagani on their second stint have done quite well in their conservation of fuel. Aaron as well. A bit of wear on his tyres. It looks like he's been trying to push it. Blue flag though is dangerously low.
Joe Burns is off. Hang on, I can't pick him.
Oh, he's gone right. Oh, he's gone terribly wide.
Yeah. So that gives Panini the race lead. These two, like I said, cross the line just before the time ends, so they've got a lap to do. Everyone else is crossing the line. So Aaron does finish third. It's still a good result considering what's happened. Blue flag holds on to fourth. So by that result, the Vet Shop boys take the constructors' title anyway.
Full focus, P6. Good race from him. A bit unlucky at times, but be proud of what he's achieved.
Yep, Michael C comes home in 8th. Jesper's got a penalty. He's getting rid of it before the line, but there's no need when he's got 19 seconds in front. Let's quickly check on Panini. Where is he? He's coming around the back end of the track.
I think that it's a 2.5 second gap. It looks like this is in bag for Panini, unless this is an off.
I know that fuel thing's quite low down there, but Joe's got about the same, so
Joe's probably going to be a bit upset with himself that he couldn't bring home the double race win, but
well,
saying that, he's just made up a lot of time.
Yeah, just one corner though. So Panini crossing the line will win the race, but Joe Burns, giving us lots of time to have a look at his car, wins the Drivers' Championship with 2 races to spare.
Brilliant driving from Joseph Burns. All season, well done.
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll get well, he said he'd give us a chat. Let's see if we can find him.
Yeah, see if we can get Joe Burns. Maybe the Vet Shop boys as well.
I'll send out the invites if they fancy a chat. We'll see who comes in.
It'll be good to get our title winner in. Also to get our team title winners in.
Yeah.
And hear what their thoughts of tonight's events were.
Well, got one of them in. That's another one.
You didn't see that last one.
Unfortunately, Joe, we did.
What, me letting
2
Pagani win?
seconds to go. 2 seconds to go.
Letting money is. Well, how are we feeling, guys, while we're waiting for the final Vet Shop member to join in?
Slightly disappointed because I know Joe's won the title now. But I've just won my first race because he was a bit of a spanner, so that sort of evens things up a bit.
Silver lining.
Yes.
No, it was a good battle by both of you towards the end there. There was pushing and shoving with the contact again. Obviously, Joe a bit unfortunate to lose it so close to the end. But yeah, it was great watching for the viewer. So, what happened, Joe? Exactly? We didn't actually catch. We saw you run wide.
Well, when I came across, when I came around the last corner, that little bend, I thought that was the last lap. So I started doing my weaving. I even let go of my wheel. and then the race didn't end.
Oh no!
So I was like, what the hell? Because when we crossed the line for that last lap, I swear there was 1:55 left, and it's normally a 2-minute lap. So I was like, well, yeah, this is the last lap. but I think there was literally like 1 or 2 seconds left, and then yeah, I just completely lost all focus at that point and went wide at turn 1, and then couldn't get back on the track. So that was that.
He was in dreamland.
We appreciate the honesty.
Well, I suppose like you didn't think of it at the time, but it didn't matter because obviously you two had crossed the line, but everyone else couldn't get there in time. So you were guaranteed 1 or 2 anyway. So it was kind of like a victory lap, I suppose, although it might not have felt like that.
Yeah, I mean, I even slowed right down at the end. So yeah.
So well, obviously we've had a quick chat. Congratulations to all 3. We have the current drivers' champion and the current team champion of our first GT league of FTRL. Let's go to you, Joe, first. Obviously, we've got a week left to finish the season. What about next season then? Are you? I don't know what the guys have planned for the league of GT League, but what do you think your chances are of defending your title?
Well, I mean, whenever you win, there's obviously going to be pressure on you to do well the season after. But I mean, I've said all along that there's a lot of very quick guys in this league, and Simon and Pagani have showed that numerous times. Obviously, next season's going to be different cars, different tracks, so anything can happen. But yeah, try my best.
When the GT League was made and you entered it? What were your aims? Was it to win the league, or was it to just try and feel out the pace of everyone? Or
not a chance. I mean, when we first started this game, Pagani was miles quicker than me, and my expectations before the league started was anything in the top 6 I would have been happy with. I mean, even the podium, the odd week would have been nice. But yeah, I think this game just really sort of supports my driving style, and yeah, I really like driving on this game, which really helps. Yeah, I mean, did not expect it at all, but over the moon.
Well, obviously, massive congratulations. We look forward to seeing you next week and next season. So yeah, Guy, take it away with the vet shop boys.
So, Vet Shop Boys, team champions, how does it feel?
Can I just say that Joe's sweat would have saved the drought of Africa? He sweated that much.
Wow.
I disagree.
I know from first hand that you gentlemen have also put in a fair bit of practice on this game. Maybe not as much as Mr. Burns, but still, you're all quite passionate about this game. Obviously, going into the last 2 races, you needed 22 points to claim it. Picked up 15 in the first race, obviously smashed it home in the second. Did this season meet expectations for you guys?
I think, go first.
Yeah, I think teams championship was always our aim, so it's mission accomplished on that front. So yeah, it all came to plan.
Can I just
Delaney, what
say,
about yourself?
my teammate here, he's a bit dejected. However, he's probably just put in the drive of his life. He underfueled by 2 laps and still got the car at the end.
We saw that.
We did mention that on stream, that you were basically driving on fumes, it would have appeared, Simon. So an excellent drive for yourself to bring that car home.
That last lap, I had half a lap of fuel. I was running it in lean for pretty much that entire second half of the race.
Wow.
So yeah,
a very impressive drive. Very impressive drive. No, well done to both of you. I think you both did really well. You both held off well. Simon, very unfortunate at one point, obviously leading the race. That's a bit of an off, obviously. Ruined that, but still, team championship in the bag.
Team championship, but I did twat him twice this season, which I probably shouldn't have done. But once at Monza, where I killed Simon, who then killed you, Guy.
I don't know what you're on about. Wasn't there?
I mean, you led into turn 1, but you didn't make turn 2. Let's put it that way.
Simon just sent me back home to Narnia. What a gentleman.
And then I've twatted him tonight. I went for a move I shouldn't have done, so that's on me. But I mean, through the season, I think we work well together. Obviously, it's come together nice. So see if we can maybe keep the partnership next season.
There's some unfinished business now.
Ooh.
There's the small matter of a three-way battle for second place.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So
I just want to say Aaron got really unlucky tonight as well, because he would have been probably on to win that race as well. But, you know, he made a mistake, lost the car a little bit, went into me, and then, yeah, sort of speared off. So it's lucky from him as well. But, yeah.
Okay, well, I think we're pretty much done. The guys are going to celebrate their wins with some soft beverages, I presume. But yeah, tune back in next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, same time, same place. We've got the conclusion of both F1 divisions, the performance division, and as Blue Flag has just mentioned, the small matter of P2. And I think the two vet shop boys are up for that, are they?
5 points between us.
Damn. Okay.
I think those are going to be off for that race. So
turn it up, boy.
I owe you a couple.
Yeah, you owe me more than a couple.
Before we finish, can we just have an outro music, Goy? I heard something there.
Don't copyright us.
Yes, we can. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in for this penultimate round of GT Sport. Obviously, tune in next Thursday, 8 PM, to see the final race, to see who clinches second and third place. Also, shout out to Mondays and Tuesdays, 8 PM, Division 1, Division 2.
We're so going to get copyright.
Formula 1. All the earnings. On to you, Ravers.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.